beach trip? Hello everybody, my name is Nightfarox. Welcome back. It's been a while since I've actually streamed. So, we are starting off strong with some more Kubera, starting at episode 32. As always, I try to get to 10 episodes, and I highly doubt I'll be able to read 10 episodes because these ones are kind of longer compared to other webtoons, but we're going to try our best regardless. It's been a little bit since I've read Kubera, so it might take me just a few minutes to, remind myself where we're at in the story. I usually have a pretty good memory, so hopefully it won't take me too long, but we're going to get started. I got my water. We got the story up, so let's get going. Okay, so I don't know who she's looking for, but it must be pretty urgent. She left without even explaining anything to me. Anyways, I have to find those two first. If they went down this way, it's in the direction of my house. Looking for me? Ah, what the... How did I not notice him approaching? Too distracted? I was just out for some exercise. I thought I'd take a walk and patrol the city. You have dirt on your legs. I kind of remember, there's this... Oh, gosh. Somebody infiltrated... It's just the way it is, that guy, Zach. Actually, I need a new name change. That you reminded me. Let's see. No, that's too low. We'll figure this out. This is my fantasy music playlist. We could probably start with this one for now. I'm in slow mode. I couldn't say that I peed myself from the scary music. So sorry. Was it from when I was hiding? I must have gotten it while I was wandering around, but it's okay. Fighters generally go around looking a bit rough. So yeah, I remember. Somebody had infiltrated the city, and we've kind of been in this back and forth whether or not he's going to kill her. That's what's been going on. Clean is better, don't you think? There's no need to be flashy, but being neat would be better. I'm gonna go back real quick. We're gonna just... turn the music down just a little bit. Being neat would be better. Maybe I was overthinking it when I thought he was a Mystica. Okay, that's the word I was looking for, Mystica. Some things about him are pretty suspicious, but there really is no reason for a Mystica to approach me posing as a human. He's fine with eating vegetables. He's polite, nice, and thoughtful. Plus, he is my type. No, forget about the last one. Get a grip. You don't know exactly who he is. Plus, he even says he has a daughter. From what he said to the woman earlier, he's definitely lying about having amnesia. But why? Tio? Yes? When we first met, we were outside the city. How was that possible when you're a priestess? Let's see, I need to silence my phone. Okay. Ah, the closed space of chaos extends beyond the city. Even the temple is outside of the city, as you know. I see. So, where were you outside the city that day? I was patrolling the area sometimes. I fight Sura, or help people like you who have been hurt. Do you go out for those reasons quite often? Well, the temple opens soon, so after taking care of those business, I will... Why do you ask? Because the next time you go, I want to go with you. One Last God, Kubera. Season 2, Chapter 32. Plod. Oh, yeah, that's right! She had that aging thing happen to her. And she needs to figure out how to stop it, but she doesn't know that yet. Or maybe she was told and she decided... I can't remember exactly. I'm glad I decided to explore the city. I even got to help a half who was in trouble. Wait, I just realized he never told me his name. I suppose it doesn't matter since I gave him a fake name too. He won't even recognize me once the spell isn't done. Okay, so yeah, she does know. You look so relaxed. Asha! Ravati Marut. Yay! Or not? You thought I would get fooled again? I know that all the Bravati Marut spells you use are bluffs. And you said that it's impossible to calculate it accurately here. There's no way you'd use such a dangerous spell on me. Creak. Thump. You're right. It wouldn't have missed you if my calculations weren't off. What are you doing? I almost died just now. Almost died, you say? You've been scampering around as if you have a death wish. Have you changed your mind? Huh? As if I... What? Move, I need to fix the sign. Hati Asvins. God. Asha is such a complex character. I'm usually really good at reading characters. But Asha, even since the beginning, since I've been reading this, she gives me these creep level vibes. Because it always seems like when she does things, she's being serious about it. And it always seems that she has, like... Well, it seems like she has the intention to want to kill Kubera. Or Lees. And I just never, I don't know. I really don't know with her. If you don't have the spell taken off you by dawn, you'll die. Hatayama is a killing spell. You aren't gonna say you didn't know, right? Huh? No. I guess it's because she's so condescending. Ron just said I needed to undo the spell before dawn. He didn't mention anything about dying. I knew it was a spell used for murder, but I didn't have realized, however stupid you were. See what I mean? She's constantly condescending. You're not so stupid that you'd run off when you knew you were about to die. Now, that means Claude used a killing spell on an unsuspecting child and went off without undoing it. Does it have to be undone by the person who casted it? Can't someone else do it? Or can't you just use Hati Asvins? No. The domain of death magic lies independent of all other spells, so Hati Asvins would have no effect. That being said, why Hati Asvins can't be used to resurrect someone who's already dead. The only way to undo the spell is have Hatayama cast on you again by a magician who has equivalent or higher divine affinity than the caster. But magicians who are proficient in death magic are rare in themselves, and Claude is ranked second amongst all magicians. Therefore, a death spell cast by him can be said to be absolute. And second? Gosh. I thought he was just someone who was investigating on behalf of the temple or something. In any case, it's not too late. Come, we're going up to the Earth Temple. Oh, okay. Hang on, Asha! It's not the Temple of Earth. The man, just before you left, he told me he was headed to the Temple of Chaos. He told you his destination on purpose? But there's no longer any need for us to go find Claude. Go back to the inn and sleep. He has no intentions of killing you. This is just a trap he has set for me. If I don't take you to him by dawn, he'll come to find you himself. Killing you isn't part of his plan. And if you die, you will become a murderer. He will become a murderer. That seems like an... Okay, again... Most normal people in that situation would be like, even if it's a trap, better not risk it. Let's go, right? But no, not Asha. Asha's like, it's a trap. He's gonna come either way around. He's not gonna kill you. Like, that's not something you say when you care about a person. So it's like, She's making herself... I'm pretty sure she's not Kubera or Lisa's friend. At the same time, though, for whatever reason, she doesn't want her to die, which is why she saved her. But it's so complicated. I don't understand her motives. But wait, still, can't we go up to the temple just in case? See? See what I mean? That's the logical thing you do. What if something happened to him while he tried to come to me? I'll die, won't I? Stop your needless worrying and go to bed. It's not needless! Like, you just told her she was going to die if she didn't get this. She didn't know that before, but she knows that now. So, of course, she's going to want to undo the spell quickly. And won't she continue to age? Oh. I can't remember if we went over this, but she's supposed to be way older right now, right? Because she's supposed to age as the day went on until she was an old, decrepit lady, right? Like, that's how it worked, but she hasn't aged anymore since then. Stop your needless worrying and go to bed. I've been out all night searching the city for a disobedient child. I need some rest myself. Asha, be quiet. Asha! Seriously. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for going out without asking. I shouldn't have done it. I won't cause you any trouble ever again, so forgive me just this once, please. I can't die yet. I haven't even started on my revenge. She's pleading to me with a face that looks exactly like yours. This just isn't fair. What? Okay, so I guess that gives us a little bit more of a motive into why she's doing this, but it's still like, this is a very complex puzzle. Hooray! We're at the Temple of Chaos already. That was really quick. That will be 40 gold coins for the Bravati Kubera, since there are 4 of you. If you pay for the return trip in advance, I'll make it 60 gold for everything. No thanks. We plan to stay at the temple for a while. Prices will go up once the temple opens up to the public. It's better to secure prices now. There's no need. The man who's singing over there will be paying for the return trip. Now I get it. Bravati Kubera is a spell that lets you fly. I promised myself this when we were climbing up to the Earth Temple as well, but I'm definitely learning this one. Yuta, what do you think? Wasn't that fun? I never knew it could be so cool to fly. What's wrong? You didn't like it? Oh, that's right, you're a half, so you can't learn magic. Then I'll learn it myself and take you flying with me. Haha. Okay, let's switch up this music a little bit. We're gonna find this out, okay? Please, give him some space. You're making Yuta uncomfortable. Huh? Uncomfortable? Why? Because I'm taller than usual? And should we walk with a little distance between us? He says no. See, Yuta says he's fine. Hey, Asha. You seem like you're Lisa's guardian, so let me give you a piece of advice. If Lise keeps on sticking to Yuta like that, she'll be in trouble when he progresses to the 3rd stage. I read in a book that the 3rd stage for Sura is like puberty. There's an eruption of desire for the opposite sex. I heard that they're a lot more impulsive than humans going through puberty. It could be really dangerous. That kid's already showing signs of being a dirty old man. I see. You ignore your compulsory topology books. You had time for reading other strange books, huh? No, it wasn't that kind of book. It was a normal biology book. Hey! Okay. Claude, Asha Rahiro came to visit you. Ah, you finally came. Use such an annoying way to call just one person out. This is convenient for me. By the way, Asha, I don't think you should be yelling at me like that if you want to save your friend. I'm guessing you don't mind being accused as a murderer then. I'm confident that I can slip away. I see. The same goes for me as well. Bravati Marut. Creak. Patter. Thump. Rumble. Clash. Thud. Ah! Asha, have you gone mad? Using a Marut spell in a place where calculations can be disturbed. You're reckless. Like what I thought. The mere disruption is not a problem for me to use the size of a Marut spell. Asha, so the sign falling was only to scare me? I'm still talking. Okay. So Claude, now that you should know who's superior, shall we talk about my friend again? I just need to say one thing. If Lise dies because you don't release her from the spell, you will die with her. See what I mean? So confusing. So utterly confusing. Out of all the characters in Kubera, Asha's character is the most confusing. Everybody else has like a set path or things they want to aspire or they've made that known, but not Asha. Her motives and why she does things are always like secretive. It's always like a mystery. So we took the spell off of you right away? Yep. You should have shown your face at least once before you were released. I couldn't see it properly because of your hat. My face became somewhat similar to someone famous, so maybe I should have shown Ron my face and told him the truth. Then Ron would have looked at me differently, but let's keep it a secret, please. Your name along with what you've gone through because of that name. Try not to let anyone hear of it, especially when I cannot be around. No, I shouldn't. If I tell him that I'm Rowley's daughter, he might start asking questions like where I used to live, and so on. Then I may also need to talk about my real name and how my village was attacked because of that name. It's a shame, but I should not start talking about it. I can just laugh it off when he treats me like a little kid, but I should keep my secrets to myself, as Asha said. By the way, Yuta, you really eat endlessly. No, I didn't mean to stop you. Keep eating. Another plate of meat, please. Was it Asha when you said that someone will visit you? Well, yes, it was. So, did you achieve what you wanted? No. She was way tougher than I thought. I don't know what you don't like about Asha, but I suggest that you don't mess with her recklessly. There are quite a lot of magicians who hate Asha, but she still has more fans. I know my younger sister was the president of Asha's fan club when she was in university. You mean Ari? Yes, but Ari was in her senior year when Asha entered the university, so she couldn't do it for long. And why did you? Ari would get mad if she finds out about this. Well, for several reasons. Actually, there was something I really wanted to know, and that's resolved now. She seemed to be hesitant to abandoning the losing hand, so I told her that it won't last long, but she still thinks it's worth protecting. What? So are we staying here until that test of the sword or whatever begins? Yes. The temple is not officially open yet, so don't wander around. Yep, your wish is my command, Asha. Is it because she had gone through a lethal situation? She seems to behave so well today. By the way, where did Yuta go? He said he's not feeling well. I looked for the reason and found out there were ingredients that were extracted from flowers in the meat we ate today. It barely has any scent, and he was too hungry to notice it. Jeez. Damn, I had no idea, so I ordered more meat for him. Shall we order raw meat from outside the temple? Although it will cost more? No, we don't need to. Eating a lot of meat from ordinary animals is not as good as eating one Sura anyway. And since this temple is located outside the checkpoint, Yuta can go out to hunt if he needs to. There's almost no one around here since the temple is not open yet, so there's barely any chance he'd get caught. They still let us in when the temple is not even open yet? Your magic ranking is pretty useful, huh? You will soon be a AA rank when you graduate, so I don't see any reason for you to be jealous about my rank. You know that ranking system. Do you think it has to be based on test scores? Asha, you're 5th, but you can still beat Claude, who's the 2nd, if you two fight, right? I heard from Liz that you completely had Claude up against a wall earlier. So I wish the ranking system were based on one's skill. You can't be a AA because of your attribute. You mean you don't think you can beat me with your skills? You were so happy when we figured it out that your test scores beat mine. Tests are just tests. I'm not saying that I'm reconsidering the results of our bet, so don't get me wrong. But I beat you just by comparing our magic exam score, but I haven't beaten you with my skills. Frankly speaking, I don't think I can. Mother, why is the Temple of Chaos so complicated? If I could only hear them, I'd be able to find them. Asha's voice. Where is this place? A lake? I can't see the bottom. What is it for? What is that? I'd be rubbing my eyes too. What's going on? It's gone. We're just... Okay. It's gone. I don't know what it was, but it feels unpleasant. Chapter 17, Reflection. And next chapter, the Test of the Sword. Very interesting. Episode 34 of Season 2. As the opening of the temple approached, the red sky started to fade. They say the red sky becomes completely yellow during the Test of the Sword and turns back red when it's over. I'm working on the magic called Bravati Kubera, with the book I borrowed from the temple library. I read about half of the book, and it doesn't seem as difficult as I thought. Asha is reading books like The Biology of Sura and Sura's in Puberty all day long. And sometimes when Claude would come to visit her, she pretends to not be in her room with the door closed. If he comes in before she closes her door, she uses Hati Vayu. I guess she doesn't want to see his face at all. I heard that Claude is the priest in Run Hollow. He may be a priest, but I really don't want to show him any respect to him after what he has done to me. I don't understand what he's doing here. I heard that he's not even interested in the Test of the Sword. He did apologize for casting the spell on me, but I can't cut him any slack when it was the killing spell. Since I have one more chance to ask him a question, I'm thinking of asking him some kind of tricky question for him to answer. It seems that Ron has been meeting the fighters who came to participate in the Test of the Sword, but I have no idea what he is doing when he meets them. He said that he's going to take the test for fun. Seeing him donating so much money to the temple just for fun, I really don't get the rich. And Yuta, he would usually sit by my side, but for some reason, I didn't see him since this morning. I'm assuming that's because he went out to hunt. Season 2, Chapter 34, The Test of the Sword. Asha said that she'll be in front of the temple around lunchtime, so I need to finish hunting and go back before then. It wouldn't take so long if I can just hunt, but eat only the ones that try to attack you. I lowered my transcendental value enough so the other stars could think that I'm a prey. Hope this works. Someone, anyone, please attack me, please. I'm starving. Move aside. Sorry. I'm practicing for the test, but I can't control the direction well. It is a kind of attack, but... By the way, what are you doing here? The checkpoint to the city is all the way around that side. She's too small to feed my stomach. Moreover, she's a half. Gosh, I'm starving. Are you going to the Temple of Chaos? Well, the test of the sword will begin soon. But the temple isn't officially open yet, so you can't get in unless you're accompanied with a high-ranking magician. She keeps chattering by herself. She reminds me of Lise. Huh? Who's Lise? Oops, did I say that out loud instead of thinking? But wait, how can she understand me? Is this that surprising? You thought I would be able to hear you, right? I wouldn't. It's a rare skill even amongst halves, and it's difficult when it's not even so useful. I see. Oh well, I suppose it makes sense since Mr. Kasich was able to do it too. And with a magician who's staying at the Chaos Temple. I'm out here just for a walk, so I can go back in with that magician. Just for a walk? Service may appear out here. Well, I know that the Temple of Chaos is a bit stuffy and unpleasant. By the way, I can only hear, but you can even talk like a Sura. That's amazing! I heard that Mr. Kasich is the only half in our planet who can speak in Sura. Did you learn it by yourself by any chance? Yeah. It just happened somehow. That's awesome! Then can you teach me how to do it? I'll pay as much as I can for it. I'll save some money, and I have a couple of God class items that the Union Master gave me. I'll teach you next time we meet. I have some things to do right now. Okay. I'm also going to the temple when the test of the sword begins, so I'll see you then. My name is Elwyn Rockin. I'm Yuta. Yep, Yuta. You're older than me, right? You look at least twice my age. Uh-huh. Then, Yuta, don't act like a stranger to me when we meet again, okay? By the way, don't go that way. I saw a couple of Suras of a Nanta tribe there. They seem to be up in level. Sorry. Yupani level by judging from their size. They're very dangerous. So go this way, where the best thing for you is to go back to the temple. Oh, he's like, hell yeah, it's supper time! Okay, let's see. N16, Month of Chaos. Schedule for the test of the sword. First month, 1 to 12. First test registration. First month, 13. First test. First month, 14 to 24. Second test registration. First month, 25. Second test. In case of applicant overflow for the first test, applications will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. First test fee, 20. Second test fee is 10. So first test, and what's the second? They divided the test into two to prevent tests from overflowing with people. But if someone from the first test succeeds in pulling the sword out, the second test won't even be held. So it's better to register for the first test if you can. I see. But don't you need to study for the test or do some kind of preparation? You don't need to. The tests are the types that cannot be mastered by cramming, and there's no secret of any kind to pass the test, so only one part of the test which may benefit from participating in advance. It's the nerve test. But the way they test changes every year, so you can't really prepare for it unless you find out what the test will be beforehand. You don't need magic to take the test, right? Of course not. They want to make you use magic in a place where calculation can be disturbed. And it's a relief, whatever the test may be. Asha! Yuta! Oh, you look great. Did you eat something nice or something? Cut the crap. Have you been practicing the transcendental skills? Don't tell me that you were just wasting your time. Gosh, Asha, you keep saying the same thing about the transcendental skills, but do you have any idea how hard it is to learn it without a teacher? I think it'd be better to learn magic instead of wasting all that time. An easy-to-read summary of Bravati Kubera. So, you mean you were only reading the book about Bravati Kubera, huh? No, Asha! I mean, I really did try hard to do as you say, but no matter how much I think about it, this is more... I'm changing the conditions of the bet. What? Learn Bravati Kubera instead of the transcendental skills. So keep reading it and try to master it. Whoa! Thanks, Asha! Yay! I only have to learn this! For her, I guess she only read the beginning of the book. Should I tell her? No, that will put me at a disadvantage. As Lise keeps reading the book, she is in despairs when she reaches Chapter 7. Chapter 7. The following subjects are omitted in Chapter 7. Intermediate level topology, university level physics, and university level astronomy. Please complete the lessons on them before you proceed. At last, the test of the sword began. To be continued. Season 2, Episode 35. Let's take a look. Okay, very cool. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you who are in the Fighters Union must have seen my face many times. I am T.O. Racken. I would like to welcome all of you to the opening of the Temple of Chaos, along with the test of the sword in the new year of N16. T.O. Racken, quarter, age 49. President of the Calibloom Fighters Union, fighter ranking number 2, magic rank A+, magic ranking number 9, Priestess of Chaos. As always, so many of you applied for the test this year. As the Priestess, I am very glad. It's been too long since I wore this kind of dress, so I'm not used to it. Aw, she ripped her dress. That's the president of the Fighters Union and the Priestess of Chaos? Wow! She's amazing, but I can't see her clearly since we're too far away from her. Applicant number 98, Lise Hayes, age 17, real name Kubera Lise, no ranking information. Applicant number 99, Yuta, age unknown, participating as a half, no ranking information. She looks like this. Wow, I've never seen your drawing before, Yuta. Oh, look at that. That's pretty much looks like her. Bump. Oh, excuse me. Huh? No, it's... There. Were you scared of that half, Ron? Hey! Applicant number 97, Ron Seraph. Quarter, age 37. Magic rank BB, AA to B. Once recognized to be talented enough to win first place in the Children's Fighter Championship, but after developing a phobia of halves since the upheaval, he gave up on becoming a fighter where there are so many halves. Hey, Chicky, keep acting up and I will. You promised not to call me Chicky anymore. You didn't listen to me and went out, so I take it back. Pow, pow. Number 100, what a nice round number. Huh? You're in as well, Asha? I thought you were here only as a sponsor. It's better than to just watch without doing anything. Applicant number 100, Asha Raya Hero. Age 21. Magic rank A++. Magic ranking number 5. No fighter ranking. Known as a typical pureblood magician. I'm sure you're all aware of it, but I'll explain it anyway since it's a part of the program. The reason not to give everyone a chance to approach a sword and selecting the ones through the test is for the sake of the temple's security. The moment the passage to the Sword of Return is opened, all security systems must be turned off. So we're trying to minimize the danger by limiting the number of people approaching the sword through the test. For the test of the sword, we analyzed in detail the profiles of the former owners of the sword, and based on their common ground, the cutoff point is set. This year I arranged a test, however I wanted, so that it can be more tricky. Boo! That's mean! You who just booed, come see me later. Well now, let the test of the sword begin. Whee! One last god, Kubera. Season 2, Chapter 35, The Test of the Sword. Test of Strength. Breaking pine boards made from the tree of Eloth Mountain. You must break through at least 20 pine boards with one barehanded strike. Bang! Beep! 14. You fail. Aw, I just slipped a bit. Couldn't you give me another chance? No, I can't. Come back for the second test. I heard the strength test was the same every year, but it's a bit different this year. Yes, it seems the other participants are also startled. Punching like this requires some tricks. Oh well, if you're strong enough, you'll be able to break 20 boards, regardless of the way you hit it, so it doesn't matter, does it? It's the ones who are not strong enough that need to use tricks. Yuta, look at this. This is the board they use for the test. They say it's wood, but it's as hard as a rock. Here, touch it. He snapped it with his freaking thumb and pointer finger. Sure, this is the... I know, you keep it. Applicant number 97, Ron Seraph. Please come forward. Oh, it's finally my turn. I'm next! Ron Seraph, isn't he a double-A candidate? Yes, that's him. I heard he doesn't like being around halves, but he's in a place where there are so many hats. I guess it's gotten better. By the way, isn't he just a magician? I thought it was nothing to do with fighters. Pow! I knew it. Magicians don't even know the basics. How could he punch like that? He just wasted his money for the test, little crack. 94. Gosh, what the? He broke over 90? Applicant number 97, Ron Seraph, has passed the first test. I wouldn't be able to do that even if I use Hati Kubera. How could he do it barehanded? Jeez, what the? I should have tried harder. Now that I think about it, he's a Yaksha quarter. The Yaksha tribe is originally strong. Didn't you see a Yaksha half earlier who broke 70 boards? How can a quarter be stronger than a half? Oh, Ron, you're not a weakling anymore, huh? I was never a weakling. Since when was my image a weakling? You won't beat my record anyway. Watch me. I'm gonna wipe out all 100 of them. Beep, beep. Huh? Item usage has been detected. Using items to reinforce your strength is against the rules. Wait. This item's function is to suppress my strength. So if I don't have this on, I won't be able to use even my normal strength. We can't tell if it's your normal strength or the effect of the item, so you have to take the test in a way that the effective item isn't detected at all. Pardon? Whew, it's finally over. The others will take care of the rest. Fortunately, my dress was able to be fixed since there was a restoration magician here. This is so embarrassing. A long dress, high heels, I can't do this anymore. Why can't a priestess wear armor for an official event? They keep tradition for some weird part. Gosh, this is so awkward. Lipstick tastes nasty and my fake eyelashes feel like I got something stuck in my eye. Well, you look like a priestess in that dress. But you don't look so good if you hold up your dress like that. I was just checking if my dress was ripped because I stepped on it earlier. She ripped it again. Alright, let's go back here real quick. Nice. Let's see if you're strong enough to call me a weakling. Oh, this is bad. I'm not strong at all if I don't have this bracelet turned on. She'll be just fine. Crack. Applicant number 98. You have passed the first test. Oh my gosh. Girl broke 51? Probably a half. Is she? She doesn't look like a half at all. Maybe she's a Yaksha tribe quarter? I boasted to Ron, but I only got 51. Oh, I want to hide.
Lol, 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 lol. If I'm a weakling, then what are you? Lol, 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 lol. It's because I have become weaker than usual. Normally, I would get much more. Stop right there. I said stop. Gosh, you are even slow, you little chickie. Jeez. Ah, hey, don't grab my hair. That's cheating. Cheating, I said. Bloodlust God Kubera, Season 2, Episode 36, The Test of the Sword. Applicant number 99, Yuta. Please come forward. Go, Yuta! Let go of my hair! I'm sure you can get over 20. He just touched it! That's all he did was put his fingertips on it. Crack. He did it on purpose, didn't he? So he wouldn't break more boards than Lee's. Applicant number 99. You have passed the first test. Was that boy a half as well? It's not bad for a young kid. Oh, when did he hit it? I didn't even see him hit it. Wow, 47. Good job, Yuta. You held it back too much. Lisa's acting up again. Asha's up now. Go, Asha. Never mind. I get it. Applicant number 100. Asha Rahiro. Please come forward. Isn't that... It's Asha. It's Asha, right? What's Asha doing here? Do you think she'll manage to break even one of them? Crack! Applicant number 99. Applicant number 120. You have passed the first test. Gosh, you passed. Isn't she just a typical pureblood magician? What's more, she's a woman. Sexist! You male fighters who failed should be ashamed of yourselves. Did she work as a fighter before? Not at all. She's a magician to the core. I've never seen her exercise. She never works out, not even running. And how could she be so strong? Hey, Asha. The cutoff line is only 20. And you barely made it, huh? I got 94, you know. Showing off your strength unnecessarily is what immature kids usually do. I saw Ron shutting his mouth with just one sentence. I had just a bit of problem because of the bracelet at the test of strength. But the nerve test that they said would be hard because it changed every year was actually easier than I thought. The test was hitting only the red balls without getting hit by the blue balls. You lose 1 point if you get hit by a blue ball, and earn 10 points if you hit a red ball. It was so easy that I even felt it was boring. Applicant number 98, you have passed the second test. That was so easy! I would be able to do it even while sleeping. Oh, I wouldn't be able to even take the test if I closed my eyes, I guess. My score is still higher than yours by 1 point. Oh, I couldn't help it. A red ball was heading right here. And a blue ball was coming straight to me when I had to hit the red ball. I can't just give up on the red ball just to dodge the blue one, right? Oh my god. It would have missed me only if I was just a bit slimmer. These lumps of fat were never useful in my life. Rana would get mad if she heard this. Anyway, that's how my second test went, and Yuta passed it, getting 98 points without any problem. He lost 2 points just before the test ended. I think he just got hit by them on purpose, because those balls didn't look hard to dodge at all. Asha scored 90 points. She lost 10 points because the balls slightly hit her fur cloak. Although the test supervisor said it would be disadvantage for her if she kept her cloak on, but she took the test to wearing it. Interesting. Hey Asha, yes? Do you secretly work out while no one is watching? Why would I work out secretly? So you don't exercise at all? Then how could you score 90? You're not a half nor a quarter, right? Moreover, you're even wearing that fur cloak. I guess for you, this is something that cannot be done without any exercising, Ron Seraph. It's just amazing the flying balls and dodging with a minimal amount of movement. Figures. Your body suffers when you're stupid. It seems that Asha is talented in shutting Ron's mouth. Creak. This is an expensive dress. I don't know why it rips so easily. I think it's because you're too strong, Tio. Thank you for lending me your coat on the way back. By the way, I had never seen this one before. Did you buy it yourself? Yes. I felt bad to always borrow your clothes. Oh, well, I suppose the money you earned from working until now is more than enough to pay back for your treatment. Now that you've paid all your debts to me, everything will be solved once your memory comes back. But I guess you're stuck there, right? That's right, I'm stuck. By the way, why aren't you participating in the test of the sword? I even registered it for you. I'm not interested in such thing. Why? Is there a reason that I should participate? Well, not really. Just because I thought you'd be bored. Jeez, I even added a new test on purpose to distinguish what he is for sure. Test of Divine/Transcendental. Your Divine Affinity or Transcendental value must exceed 500. We have decided not to test on these since Divine Affinities or Transcendental values of few former owners of the sword were not clear, but judging by the history of former owners of the sword, we have reached the conclusion that they were at least higher than 500. Therefore, we added a test to set the cut on 500 and to measure the divine affinity of transcendental value of the participants. What? Why would they do such troublesome test? And since Yuta will definitely get a 0 for divine affinity, you'll have to measure his transcendental value. No. Does your transcendental value go over 10,000 like Mr. Kasich? What do we do? It'll be so obvious of what he is. If his transcendental value is exposed, the test would also ban item usage, right? For sure. Is Lee still not back from the restroom? We need to come up with a good idea before she comes. To be continued. Okay, we're gonna read one more for tonight. And then we shall be done. So we're on season 2, episode 37. And I will withdraw from the test. Huh? Why would you withdraw when it's Yuta who has the problem? If I remeasure my divine affinity here, I only beat you based on magic test scores, but I haven't beaten you with my abilities. Frankly speaking, I don't think I can. What? Finish the sentence. If you measure it, then what? I just got tired of it. And I don't think I can draw the sword, even if I pass rest of the test anyway. Oh yeah? I'm not participating in the draw of the sword either. And what do you do about Yuta? I give up as well. What? You'll give up? Give up on what? Here, Yuta, take this cotton candy. It costs 1 silver coin for 2 of them. It's a little expensive, but there aren't much snacks to enjoy around here, so... Man, I feel bad for him. Wilderness God Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 37, The Test of the Sword. Snatch. Wow, it's been quite a while since I had snacks of commoners. That's for Yuta. You're rich, Ron. Go buy for yourself. It's better for me to eat this than Yuta. It's okay, Yuta. I have another one. This one was for me, but I'll give you mine. Shh. But its taste. This can't be good for your health. Asha, even you don't even like sweets that much. The money you used to buy this cotton candy, wasn't it from the change you took from me, right? If you don't want to starve at dinner, don't talk back to me. Oof. I'm sorry, Yuta. I bought them for you, but the thought alone makes me happy. Really? Applicant number 95, please come forward. What? Both Asha and Yuta are withdrawing. Yes, we'll be waiting here, so go measure yours. And all you need to do is to put your hand on the rock over there and use Hati Kubera. The divine affinity of the Golden Knight are clearly revealed to others, so you can participate this test even if your item usage is detected. The Golden Knight has a divine affinity of 2,250, so you just need to get over 2,750 to pass the test. Hey, that's not what I was talking about here. Why are you withdrawing? What's important is your test, Lise. You are the only one who is participating in the test for the sword, not us. Huh? Well, is that so? But Yuta needs it too, right? I thought the sword was the reason why you traveled all the way here to Calibloom. That was true, but things have changed. I don't need the sword anymore. I see. So I'm the only one who's taking the test? I feel lonely all of a sudden. Hey, I'm still taking the test. Don't treat me like I'm not here. But the problem aroused where no one could have expected. Hati Kubera, Flare, 2,250. The divine affinity of the item is 2,250, what makes the divine affinity of applicant number 98 0. What? No, hang on, a 0? It's not like I'm a half or anything. Even if you're not a half, it's very rare, but there are some quarters whose divine affinity is 0. In other words, they've got no magical talent at all. So if you wish to pass the third test, you need to measure your transcendental value over there. Excuse me, but I'm not a quarter. I'm up here. There are many people waiting. Please move away. Interesting. Interesting. From what I'm understanding, she should have scored at least a little bit. So why? What? Lee's not done yet? Is there some problem? What? 0? Oh my gosh. Wow, look at all that trace of blood. What a mess. Did all 3 of them die here? Yes, it's here all 3 of them were killed around this area. For the details, I've got to see. Hold on for a sec. They killed 3 5th level Upanis at once? Amazing, we're humans this powerful? What if the city called Calibloom, or whatever, is more stronger than we thought? Or maybe the reason we're not getting any news from Grand Harva could also be it wasn't a human, huh? It was a Sura. A Sura ate them. It has huge wings. Marina them? That bastard? Why would he eat 3 when 1 could have been enough? No. I don't think it was Marina. This was done by someone that's mostly black and... It's not like this is your first time to see one from your tribe being eaten. Why are you crying? All 3 of them were still alive when they were being eaten. Oh my gosh! I can see it clearly, but seeing that they're wriggling to the end, I'm sure they were eaten alive. And while one of them was being eaten, the other 2 were tied up and watching them. It's horrible. What the hell? It's a common sense that you kill your prey first when you hunt. It's not only difficult to eat, but also it's not like there's a benefit to eating them alive. Maybe he wasn't hunting for its vigor, seeing that he killed all 3 when 1 would have been enough. I don't know who did this, but he surely knows how to enjoy hunting. He'd be a star if he joined the Asura tribe. Hurrah! Why? We Asuras normally eat our prey alive. Have some respect for personal preference, would you? Then the culprit is an Asura? An Asura who is powerful enough to kill all 3 5th level Upanis at once? And one that is mostly black with wings? Aw, guys, why are you looking at me like that? No, I may be a bit too naughty, but I wouldn't eat an Ananta when we're allying with them. What's more, 5th level Upanis who'd be much helpful in our fights. You don't really think that I'd do something like that unless I'm here as a spy or something. It wouldn't be strange at all if you were here as a spy. What? Wait, I don't think it's Hura. It's much bigger, and it even has a tail. See? It's not me! Then could it be the half-dragon we saw in Atara? There's a chance that it could be him, but when we saw him in Atara, he was eating only those that were already dead. And I have never heard of dragons having such barbarous tastes. Ryagara, what do we do now? For sure, there's a powerful enemy we didn't expect. We'll be safe as long as we warn the others and stay together. But the problem is Sagara. She already went to the Temple of Chaos all by herself. Alright, well, we are going to end it there for today. Some interesting things to consider. And also, I'm going to be interested to see the next part of Kubera's test. Because that is super weird. Is there something more about her birth that we're unaware of? Because that's kind of what I'm thinking at this point. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you see this on YouTube later to let me know what else you'd be interested in. And I will see you guys all next week. Bye!